Welcome to this week's episode of Sanctuary. We left off last time, you guys having gone back to your friends, the necromancers, and laying down to rest for the night. As you drift off into sleep, you hear the general volume actually start to increase around you. And you get the feeling that the nighttime is when the real party begins. But you are very tired. You've had a very long day. And in your exhaustion, you drift off to sleep. All of you safely knowing that there's, people around that are willing to look out for you, take care of you. You've made friends only in a day. A few hours in,
Yay.
sometime in the night, you stir. Kakano doesn't rest, so he first sees two small children come walking up to the group. The smaller of the two looks like it is crying. He looks at them cautiously, but lets them approach. As they get up to you, guys, he gently prods you to wake you all up. You see these two children staring at you as your vision clears. What do you do? Oh, and they appear to be... Okay, one last descriptor.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, one last descriptor. They appear to be in fine clothing, dressed, elaborately, like they're wealthy, but you notice they're slithering on tails.
Well, it's your turn with the baby, and rolls back.
That's all. Go ahead. What were you going to ask?
We're bedded down the necromancer's tent, correct?
Yes.
And we're just a couple of hours into trying to sleep when these people show up?
Yes, but you feel almost magically rested. Like when Kakano pokes you and stirs you from your sleep, you feel good, like you've had almost a full night's of sleep, but like a full long rest, even though it's only been, say, half that time.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Yor just wakes up and is startled and says, "Oh, you should never sneak up on someone while they're asleep. You could get very hurt."
No,
You just hear... You hear the sobbing, and you see the taller one that appears to be a girl. She kind of shushes the shorter boy and says, Quiet, you're bothering them. And she looks at you guys. Can you please help us? There's a monster in our house.
Where do you live? Excuse me. Where do you live, lass?
She points outside.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that.
She says, over here, look, you can see my house. So she steps out to show you.
Okay. I step out and take a look. Is there actually a house in the distance?
Well, actually, what there is in a clearing between the tents that has been like a meeting place, kind of where people come and go. A rather full-sized house has appeared. It's multi-story, and it looks like it kind of shot up out of the desert sands.
That house wasn't there before. Look, if we help you, what do we get for our troubles?
We don't have anything. We're just kids. Please, there's a monster. Our parents are in there. Can you please help us?
Can you describe said monster there, little one?
No, but we've heard the terrible howls. We were up in our room and we heard the screaming from under us.
And how did you two escape?
I don't remember. I just remember running outside and to these tents.
Well,
All right,
Yora,
I'll help you.
this okay. This
But I'm gonna expect something in return afterwards.
Okay.
What was that you were saying, Gago?
I was going to say this smells a little bit like a trap to me, so we best be cautious.
I agree.
I nudge Hen. Hen, up and at 'em. We are called to adventure.
Are you kidding me?
No, unfortunately, I'm not.
Can you guys face the call of adventure by yourselves?
No, we be a party. We all go together.
Clutch mates, remember.
Ooh.
Says us. Come on, Hen.
Better shut their pie hole and let me sleep.
Nope, not gonna happen. Come on, up and at 'em.
Begrudgingly get up.
Okay.
All right, lead the way, little ones.
They lead you over to what kind of looks like the front entrance of the house. There's a stoop with a backset door. Wrought iron gate with hinges on one side looks rather old, and it somewhat guards the archway of a stone portico. You can see that everything looks kind of old, but upkept. There's oil lamps hanging from the portico ceilings by chains, just barely flickering, illuminating a set of oaken doors.
All right. Well, children, by the way, what be your names?
For their names, that's how you get attached.
Not likely there, lassie.
She says, "I'm Rose, and this is my brother Thorn."
Wow, your parents.
They
were
appear edible.
What did you say there, Chakakano?
Well, they appear to be not much meat on the bones. I recommend we let them ripen first.
Not for eating, Chakakano. These two dumbasses decide to accept their call for adventure, as they like to call it.
Chakakano, you were the one that awoken us and brought our attention to these two little waifs.
It seems reasonable. I most likely did. But I was also peckish.
Well, apparently there be a monster inside the house, so that might be plenty of food for you.
Taka kind of points at the girls. And he's telepathically linked so they can't hear. Says, snack first?
No. Yora wants some kind of reward for helping them out, and the best way to get that reward is to, apply pressure to the parents. And parents won't appreciate it if you eat their children.
But why? If the parents cannot afford to sustain them, we can assist.
No. Look at these children. They obviously come from money. The parents can afford to take care of them just fine.
Understood. No eating. For now.
Come, Chakakano. Adventure awaits. So, Rose, lead the way. Open up the gate and the doors.
I'm afraid to go any closer. Please go ahead.
Wait, before we go in, I have this coin that I stole from the wizard, the power wizard, the turbo wizard. I'm just gonna, it's a magic coin. I'm gonna pull it out of my pocket and I look at it And I say, why not? And I flip the coin, and then it lands in my hand.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it does, but we're going for it.
It lands in your hand, and all you see is it becomes like the middle. Once it lands on something solid, the middle disappears, and it looks like a ring like you'd wear on your finger, but you can see right through your hand to the ground.
Oh, invisibility ring?
No, you can just like see through your hand, like where that hole is. Like there's a hole going through.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm into it.
Okay.
Rose, methinks these gates and these doors might be locked. And I would assume you would have a key.
I have no keys. You should be. The gate's never locked. Everything's just open. I'm just terrified to go in.
You do not have to go in. But to be honest there, lassie, I don't trust you that much. So you at least have to go up to the door if you want our help.
Oh, okay. So you see her lead her brother up through the gate and to the door. She stands outside, like, hand outstretched, just terrified to touch the door itself. She's just, like, shaking.
All right, lassie. Never mind. And then, hold on a sec. I cast Mage Hand.
Okay. What are you doing with the mage hand?
I'm going to use the Mage Hand to open the door.
Okay.
In case the door be spelled against intruders.
No, you find the door is unlocked and swings inward.
All right, perfect. Okay. Chaka Kano, since you are a hunter without peer, would you like to go first and see if you can sense this monster?
I shall report back.
I mean, we'll be right behind you.
All right. Well, you walk into the house, and you're inside of a foyer. You look around, and you notice there's, as you're heading north, I'll just orient this, there's a set of doors in front of you, the set of doors you came through behind. That'll be the south wall. On that south wall is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized like golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of some stony-faced aristocrats. And in front of you are the much nicer mahogany-framed double doors that lead into the main house. They are set with panes of stained glass for decoration.
Okay.
That's all. It's just a nice room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess inspect to see if there's any trace.
Should I investigate? What are you investigating?
Yeah, just to see if there's any notable monsterish stuff afoot.
Sure. You can do your investigation, or if you want to do like survival. I guess. Since
Well, it doesn't matter either way because I rolled nat 1.
You notice. You proclaim to everyone, "Nothing here. Onward. No monster."
You know, I just remembered
Yes.
I have an allergy to monsters, so I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Sorry, guys.
Can I use detect magic?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I got a 11 to cast.
Well, you successfully cast it in this situation, and you notice that there is basically magic all around you in this house. If it was like an aura, you'd have glows all over the place. And as you're like looking around, you see a swell, almost like a wave of magic, run towards the doors as Hen is, starting to say like, "Yeah, I'm allergic to this," and starts backing out. The doors slam closed in her face.
Well, this sucks. I hate you all.
I'm guessing the kids are outside.
Yes.
Of course.
Where, if we die, I'm gonna come back and haunt those 2 kids.
I think that's pretty fair. Okay, so we've got a set of mahogany doors in front of us and another door off to the side.
Nope, just the ones in front of you. The ones behind you closed. You're in like the area where you hang your coat, going into the house.
Yeah. Alright, 1 second. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Hen. Well, your little ballistic cannon, can you use it to shoot the doors that just closed behind us?
Yeah, I guess so. Now, use my Eldritch Cannon ability to make a force ballista. I'll
Okay.
make a small. It's in the palm of my hand. And I'll just aim it at the doors and fire.
All right. Roll damage.
Aha! 5 force damage.
All right. So you make this blast, and you see it hit the door, and it kind of. The door looks almost like a liquid or a sheet as it molds in, and like a trampoline bounce back out, hitting you and giving you 5 bludgeoning damage to the face.
Gaga?
When
Please
we
tell me
saw
I'm
the
still
wave,
beautiful.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. If you're lying, guess who's not going to be beautiful?
When we saw the wave of magical force, which direction was it coming from? Deeper in the house?
What wave of what just hit her?
Yeah, or what closed the doors?
The swirl of magic. It was like it swelled up from the walls itself and slammed the doors shut.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, are there any other rooms that we can go into that we can see?
Just the one ahead of you.
Okay, I'm going in, and I
Alright.
push through the door.
You push through the door to what looks like the main hall. It runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Characters, And then you notice, as you come in, also, there's like a wiggling of that little doll that you carry, like it's seen something familiar.
Well, I pull the doll out and I say, do you notice something, little guy?
It just kind of head flops over to the side.
Okay, and I...
Alright, it kind of wiggles and then settles down.
I'm going to walk over to the sword and do an Arcana check on the sword.
Sure.
Ooh, that was a natural 20.
Well, you sense all of the magic here. The sword doesn't appear to be any more or less magical than the rest of the house, just like it's part of it. But you do sense that basically the same thing as the detect magic. That this house is just teeming with arcana.
That's not to be the best news. Methinks we may be in a house that is alive, and that we are the prey.
Like those kids set us up. I'm gonna kill them.
Yes, tis a possibility. If we get out of here and see those kids again, I may help you.
So, as you're looking around the room, in addition to the staircase I mentioned, there are 3 doors on the north side and 1 on the south side.
Okay. Said 3 on the north and 1 on the south?
Yeah, so like kind of roughly spaced.
I
And one
want
on the
to
south.
approach the door on the south side.
Okay, you do that.
Can I see anything through the crack of the door jamb?
You kind of look around, and I mean, you kind of peek in, and you don't see anything particularly interesting.
Okay. Can I peer in the cracks of the other doors?
Sure, you want to walk around the room. You kind of look through. You see rooms beyond, but standard, like I guess what you'd consider standard rooms. There's no movement or anything.
I vote we go through the south door, given that it's the outlier.
Lead on. There, Yora. We
All right.
Unless you get tracked by something.
Okay.
You push the south door open and reveal a oak-paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. There's a fireplace here with a stag's head mounted above it, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. There are 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs facing the hearth, with an oak table between them, supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabra. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the walls.
Can I want to go look in the cabinets.
Okay. North or south? Or, yeah.
I'll do the north one.
Okay. You go up and you give it a shake. You find that it's locked.
I'll try the south one too.
Alright. You find that it is unlocked. And as you open it up, you see a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
Oh, so this was the game room, huh?
I don't like this room.
Hen.
Let's go look in the others. Oh, what's up, guys?
Do you have any proficiency with picking locks? Yes, being as you're an artificer.
I have thieves' tools on me.
That sounds like you may. Do you want to go try to pick the lock on that cabinet that is locked?
Well, if it's and it doesn't want us in anything, then I doubt I'll do good, but I can try. So I'll go over and use my
Dexterity check to try to unlock it.
sleight of hand or just dex.
I guess sleight of hand. That makes the most sense.
17?
Yeah, that's successful. You pop the lock open and reveal a couple of crossbows, a heavy, a light, and a hand, with like 20 bolts for each.
Well, I already have a crossbow. Does anybody else want one?
I'll take the crossbow. I'll take the light crossbow.
All right.
Do you have a proficiency for that?
No.
Ah. Because I do
guess,
have a proficiency for light crossbow.
Oh, well, you should have
Oh.
the light crossbow then. I'll take the hand
maybe-
crossbow.
Ah, perfect.
Unless
All right, I shall take the light crossbow and the bolts.
Nice.
Yes. I take the bolts too.
Excellent.
you're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Hen. You have proven useful.
Gee, thanks.
I say we explore the other room.
Or how about this? Maybe we kill the creature like the kids want us to, and then maybe the house will magically open after that.
Well, I mean, we still have to find the creature. And best way to do that is to explore the rooms. All right, lead on, Yora.
Yeah. Okay. I stride into the other room and I go up to the door on the far left
Or left? Okay.
and I open it.
All right. You find the dining room. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above a marble fireplace on the wall is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among trees. Red silk drapes cover the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall.
Seems like these people were avid hunters. I don't like that.
Can you describe what kind of silver knives are there on this table? Are they like butter knives, or are they like actual steak knives? What do they look like?
Like your, fancy dining set would have, like a 9-piece or something like that.
I'm just wondering, are the knives sharp or are they dull?
They're dull. They're dinnerware, not like cuttingware.
Yeah, that's too
Nothing
bad.
But
useful
they
in
are-
this house.
They are silver though?
Yes, they appear to be.
I take one.
Sure.
Why not take them all, Yora?
I can only carry so much.
If you want, I can try to will that into something sharper.
Oh, that's all right. Just in case the monster we run into is like a werewolf, silver would have come in handy.
Yes.
Well, you already
Gotcha.
do you want me to try to make it sharper?
I wouldn't complain about it being
Oh,
sharper.
Yora, sorry. I didn't hear Yora.
I can take a crack at it at least. I work with metal a lot.
I hand it over to Hen and I say thank you.
Alright, as we walk, I'll start sharpening it.
Okay.
Let's look in the next room.
All right.
And I go
You
outside
open-
and I open the middle door.
Okay. This appears to be like a small storage room. It has what looks like several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the wall, and a top hat is up on a high shelf.
Can I take off one of the black cloaks?
Sure.
And try
you
it
find
on?
it to be of excellent quality. Yeah, you slip it on. It seems to fit your body perfectly, almost like it auto-tailored to you.
Excellent. Well, does anybody want that top hat?
No, I'd be fine. It would not quite fit on me horns.
I'm gonna
Chicano
take down
tries
the
it on.
top hat. Yeah. Chicano.
Takakano, you find that it surprisingly fits your head better than you expected and is quite comfortable.
Did it automatically make holes for his antenna?
Yep.
Takakano looks at the group and says, "Look at me. I am a human." And then you hear chittering sounds that you could swear are laughter.
Aye, Chakakano, and a handsome one you be.
You do find him suddenly more charming, almost like he's more charismatic.
Okay, let's see what's behind door number 3. Or door number 4. Whichever number we're on.
Okay.
And,
So you go.
yeah.
You go over to that door on the right, and you find a kitchen. It appears to be tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. Work table on the side of the room has a cutting board and rolling pin on top of it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connects to a hole in the ceiling. And behind the stove to the left, you see another small door.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna
I opened
Go-
the door.
go up to the door. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open the door and find a pantry full of fresh food.
Be there meat
Oh, no.
in this pantry?
There does appear to be a hanging carcass.
Of what?
I don't know, mid-sized animal. Let's call it a sheep.
I motioned for Chakakano. I'm like, Chakakano, here be your snack.
Takakano.
Takakano prefers to hunt his own food. This is not fresh.
All right, fine. I just trying to help you out, Chak.
But
Do not worry, clutchmate. Takakano will hunt the young ones for you later. Then we shall feast.
what a kind gesture, Chakakano. But if there is a monster in this house, maybe we can cut some of this off to use as bait later.
That'd be a fine idea there, see.
The young clutchmate is becoming an excellent hunter in training.
Yeah. I'll take out like a dagger or something to start like carving a hunk of meat off the carcass.
Sure. Yeah, you peel it off, and as it slumps away, you find that it turns from a nice, vivacious pink and red into a kind of a dull gray.
What does it smell like? Does it smell like go from smelling fresh to smelling rotten?
No, it doesn't have any smell at all.
Ah. Great. This all be some sort of illusion.
Yeah. Well, I should have been more concerned about fresh food even existing.
All right.
Is this just what you want, House? Play with our minds? Guess sleep. I'm not even hungry. It was a waste of your energy. I'm tired. I don't have the best comebacks.
All right. Apparently, we need to go up the stairs.
All right. You ascend to a landing. It's a hall the full width of the house with a fireplace at the end. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this absolutely elegant room, and hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of a family. You see elegantly dressed man and woman with two small children that you recognize. And cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby. And you notice the face of the mother has just the hint of scorn. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. And the doors by them are carved with dancing youths. Oh, additionally, children, dancing children.
Got it.
And the red marble staircase does continue to ascend to a third floor.
How big is this house that just sprang up out of nowhere? Why is this market so stupid? I just came here to do a little bit of trading, a little bit of expanding the craft, but no. We got roped into this bullshit.
So there are 2 doors on this floor?
There's, in the middle of the grand hall, there's a door to the north, a door to the south. The staircase also continues to ascend.
I want to look in the doors.
All right, which one are you going to?
I'm going to the north one.
To the north. Okay. You see what appears to be a library. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of the room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-back chair face the entrance, and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows one to easily reach the highest of shelves.
Fascinating.
Be there windows in this library?
Yes, there are windows with drapes.
I am going to go to one of the windows and look out.
Okay. As you look out, you see not the market that you would expect, but an entire city stretching around you with paved streets and street lamps lighting up people walking about.
Okay. Where be this city situated? Is it in like a mountain valley? Do I see maybe a body of water stretching off into somewhere?
The terrain looks rather familiar, with the sea out in the far distance, about where you would expect it.
I am going to take me dagger and kind of try and break one of the panes of the glass, just to see if I can.
Okay. You give it a stab, and your dagger appears to do nothing. It just bounces off the glass.
That's what I thought. All right.
Do we still have the magical orb Linguini?
Oh, yes, we do.
Maybe we could ask Linguini a quick question about our surroundings.
All right. I haul out Linguini and hold it out to you.
Linguini, awaken.
Hello.
Linguini, do you know where we are? Can you see this place we are in?
I have no optical inputs.
Linguini, are there any records of a ghost house appearing from nowhere?
I have no records of ghost houses. I do have many records of ghosts.
How about this? Linguini, what is the significance of a family whose crest and coat of arms appears to contain a windmill?
Several families contained a windmill. More information needed.
A hunting family with a windmill crest.
Hunting family. Inquiring. 3 families of record come to note. The field demarcating each lineage. What color is the background of the windmill?
don't remember.
What color was that? Was that like teal or something?
No, it was red.
Oh, red. Okay. Linguini, it was red.
Ah, you are likely speaking of the Durst family.
Can you tell us about the Durst family?
A noble line that has lived in the city for hundreds of years. They made their name in hunting, mining, and fishing.
Linguini, what became of their children?
Extent of family lineage unknown.
Linguini, what city do they live in?
You get that fuzz that you get before as it tries to answer with the name.
So the ancient city then.
Okay. Interesting.
Well,
Be there a fireplace in this room as well, the library?
Yes, there is. There's basically one in every room.
Got it.
okay. Can I look on the library walls and see kind of what the nature of the books are?
Sure, you look around and you don't recognize any of the titles, like it's in a language you can't read, but you have seen the type of writing before. It's the squiggly, like, notation you saw back near the where the obelisk had tipped over. You know, and you found that one orb.
I see. Well, let's explore the adjacent room.
The one across the hall to the south.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant.
Ah. Alright. Let me get to it real quick. So you walk into what appears to be a conservatory. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner, and near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figures of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
Okay. This room seems pretty plain. Let's try the stairs.
All right, up to the third floor we go.
Okie dokie. Alright. You climb the red marble staircase to its full height and come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak-paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. There is from where you stand, you can visibly see in the south west corner, there's a door to the south and one to the west, and as you look to the north, there's a double door going to the north and a small hallway going to the west.
Let's go try those two small doors in the southwest first.
All right, which one do you want to do, the south one or the west one?
The south one.
Right, so that is... Alright, you push the door open, revealing dust and cobwebs shrouding an elegantly appointed bedroom. And you see what looks like an area off to the west, doors open that look almost like a nursery. Double door. These are elegantly styled doors with panels of stained glass. And you look around and see that this is not like the master's room. This appears to be more of a guest room or a nurse's quarters or something like that. There is a small there's a single door at the far south of the room that goes to the west.
Doors upon doors. Okay, just before exploring any deeper, I want to go open the other door too, the south door. Or the west
That
door.
is the west door. Okay.
Yes.
You find a storeroom. Dusty shelves line the walls. Looks like there's some folded sheets and blankets, old bars of soap. There's a cobweb-covered broom.
Okay. Nothing in this room. I go back to the other room, the nice, maybe kids' room. And
Well,
I say, oh, go on.
It doesn't look like a kid's room, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's go examine that crib area.
Okay. You walk through to the crib area, and as you walk in, you see the form of what looks like a incredibly skinny woman. She's, I can explain this, skeletally thin, and appears to be in like an older style clothes. She's translucent and holds out a hand looking at you.
Hello. We're trying to help the lady of the house. We heard there was a monster here.
She doesn't seem to understand you, and instead screams and lunges for you for a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. You take 9 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $13.
You're fine.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone else do anything?
I shall cast.
Takakano swings at the head.
Okay.
And that's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, and that is 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
Is
As
the head
you're-
still attached?
Well, that's the thing. Your blade passes right through it. You can tell that you have harmed it in some way, but it seems to have resisted most of whatever it is you were doing.
Takakano attacks again.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
7 slashing.
Again, your weapon passes through. It seems to kind of move it, but it doesn't stop like a solid hit would.
Takakano attacks offhand weapon. With offhand weapon.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That hits.
If at first you don't succeed, strike again. Right. 7 more slashing.
All right. The same effect. And it's still standing there in front of you. All right. Gago or Hen?
I shall cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
That'd be 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That'd be 11 fire damage.
Yeah, you blast it good, and it vaporizes.
Ah, very nice.
Such hospitality in this house.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it seems to me that it'd be a house full of haunts and bad memories.
what is there anything notable about the crib area? If I examine it?
Yes. Yes, the crib is covered with a hanging black shroud.
Okay, baby died. Got it.
Okay.
I shall open the small door on the other side, the far side of the nursery.
You see a kind of a balcony, about 10 feet square, with a full wrap guardrail.
Ah, interesting. Is this balcony now, like, say, outside of the house?
Well, you're on top of the house. It's like a Victorian style balcony. So it's got that, like the fully enclosed guardrail around it. There's, you can see out, but you can't like jump out or fall out.
Ah, okay. I'm just wondering if that was a chink in this house's armor, so to speak. I mean, if we had rope, we could attach rope to the guardrail and maybe shimmy down to the ground.
If you got through it, yes.
All right.
Yes. Let's keep exploring.
All right. You go
All right.
back to.
Yeah, I wanna look in those double doors.
All right, you head up. All right. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. As you push them open, the dusty, cobweb-filled master bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows, and furnishings include a 4-post bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box, and a padded chair. There is what looks like a rotting tiger skin rug lying on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of the man and woman from the lower floor hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and matching jug.
Ah, Ken, there'll be a place for you to continue your interrupted slumber.
If you think I'm gonna sleep in a haunted house with you guys watching me to make sure that I'm safe, no. You're dumber than I gave you credit for. I didn't want to come here in the first place. If I die, I'm haunting your asses.
I thought you said you were going to haunt the children.
I'll haunt them first. They'll go faster because they're kids. And then I'm haunting you.
Well, if you die here, most likely we will die too, so it'd be kind of hard to haunt ghosts, so to speak.
Are there any nightstands in the room?
Yes.
Do they have drawers that I can search?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I look
While
inside
I was
the...
doing that,
Oh, yes.
I will search the jewelry box that's right there.
Okay. Yeah, you look in the drawers and you don't see anything particularly of interest. Just some like old quills and such for like writing down notes. The jewelry box, on the other hand, appears to be quite nice, made with silver and gold filigree, and it contains 3 gold rings and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
I shall do an Arcana check on these jewelry.
Sure.
That be a dirty 20.
You find that they don't have any more magic than the background of the house, but you can definitely tell they are real.
Ah. How many rings did you say there were?
There are 3 gold rings.
Do they anything? Is there anything that makes them look different from each other, or are they all just like plain gold bands?
Yeah, just that. Just like plain gold bands.
All right. I shall take the gold bands, and then I will hold out the necklace to Yora and say, "Here you go, Yora. Little reward for the trouble."
Thank you. And I take the necklace, but I don't put it on. I put it in my bag.
Okay. Yep, you have that.
Okay, so I'm guessing we got the hallway going to the west, correct?
So, yes.
All right. Well, I guess let us continue following this.
All right. The short hallway actually just leads to a door, which, when you open it, reveals a small staircase. A small wooden staircase leading up to what could only be the attic.
Oh, Gago, you're up first.
Person to go up front because I be the most fragile of the company, and if something happens to me, you'll have to carry my carcass all the way down to the ground.
I'll go.
All right. You lead the way up, and you find kind of a bare hall that is just choked with dust and cobwebs. It's hard to see a bit in this dim light, but you notice a doorway to the south of you, one to the north, and a hallway to the west with doors to the north and south as well.
I'll open up the closest door on the north side.
Okay, you go to push it open and you find that it's padlocked shut.
Hen, do you still have that lockpick set?
Yes. I'll go up to the padlock and start fiddling with it, muttering under my breath.
All right.
That's another 17 on sleight of hand.
That successfully pops the lock open.
Okay,
All right.
I open it up.
Cool. This room contains a bricked-up window flanked by 2 dusty wood-frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on the sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica, as you can see, of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs, and lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Fucking knew it. Right, this is a trap. This is a trap. Who knew that? Who called that? Who didn't want to get involved?
Takakano wished to hunt them.
Gold star if we ever get out of here alive.
Perhaps next time you will allow me to simply kill them so we may consume their flesh.
Except I'm thinking they were spirits there, Chakakano. There was no flesh for you to consume.
Spirits or...
I may consume essence.
Well, good to know.
I think we should give these bones a proper burial.
We have to get out of the house first there, Yora.
Wow.
I like the proper burial idea. It might actually be a way to free this house of it.
At least we can maybe burn them.
Maybe.
Okay, let's keep exploring, and then we'll come back to it if we feel that's necessary.
I'm going to investigate the dollhouse.
Okay, you walk over and you start looking at the dollhouse, and suddenly you hear a voice behind you. I absolutely love that dollhouse. I remember when Daddy brought it home.
What? Who's there?
You see the boy and the girl have appeared in spirit looking at you. You found your way to our bedroom.
What happened to you guys?
Mommy and Daddy locked us in here to protect us from the monster in the basement. We got very hungry.
Okay.
Where is the basement? We did not notice this.
There's a secret door in the attic, and she points to the dollhouse and to a room which appears to be just down the hall, adjacent to where you're at.
Would it be the north door or the south door?
It looks like the south one from where you're looking at it.
Okay.
How convenient. A staircase from the attic to the basement.
Architects. Who knows what goes on through their little minds?
Well, maybe before we get in a giant monster fight, we should explore the other rooms.
Aye, there, Yora.
Okay. I leave the kids' room and I go and try to open up the south-facing door close to me.
Well, as you begin to walk out of the room, she kind of floats in front of you. No, please don't leave us alone. You must stay.
You're
Must
welcome
we?
to come with us if you want.
We cannot leave our room. The monster will get us.
But you left the room
We
before.
have fight the monster. Oh, yes.
What?
What were you going to
Okay,
say?
someone
there,
speak.
John?
Oh, did they not leave the room earlier to come seek us?
We've never left the room. We've always been here.
Do your names happen to be Rose and Thorn?
Yes, that's us.
Okay. Well, something that looked just like you came in and roused us out of sleep.
Oh, that wasn't us. That was something else.
Imagine that.
Wow, yippee. I love listening to the requests of random strangers. In the middle of an enchanted market where anything goes and there's a bunch of fae running around. And... We're all so smart. Aren't we so smart, guys?
Come on, lass. Snap out of it. We be living in the days of high adventure.
I venture to you. I'd rather not go through a haunted house.
Well, we're already through the haunted house, lass, so buck up.
If I were to pick up the bones, could I fit them in my bag?
Sure. Yeah, they're relatively small.
Okay, I do that. And I say, well, you're coming with us. That way we can keep you safe.
Like, oh, what? Oh, okay. This is strange. Really quick, roll me a intimidation check.
Okay. I got a 19.
Oh yeah, they're like, yes, ma'am, you're our new mommy, and they follow right behind you.
Excellent.
Well, have fun with that, Yora.
Okay, so go look in the other door.
Oh yeah, you let's see. You head to the south one, so that is a dust-choked room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, and small iron stove. There is a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Is there any writing on the desk?
You don't see anything, but as you kind of like move in and around, you feel the doll you are carrying under your clothes start to wiggle and try to like move away.
I don't like that doll. My present seems to be averse to this doll.
Is it the doll or the writing desk?
Well,
Maybe
only
it's
one
a
way to
raven.
find
They're
out.
practically writing desks.
I get closer to the doll and I let's see. I take out my shillelagh and I sort of knock it off of the table.
You knock it off the table and its head spins completely around to look at you, and you suddenly notice through the cobwebs like a light blue glow in its eyes.
This doll needs to die. And I smash it with my shillelagh.
Okay. Roll to hit, I guess.
I got a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. Hang on. I got 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, you smack into it and like break off its nose.
You guys, get a little help here. Can someone burn this doll?
I suppose I could. I cast a firebolt at it.
Alrighty.
That'd be 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That'd be 7 fire damage.
Okay. You hit it with that fire damage and you ignite the cobwebs in the room as the fire rips around the place, and you hear as the fire comes towards you a cackling sound, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, great.
Oh no.
10 gets an 11.
Oh no.
I got a...
I also got a dirty 20.
You're good.
Takakano gets 3.
All right. Okay. So let's see. That would be so Kakano and Hen. Let's see. You take 5 psychic damage and are overcome with an incapacitating fit of laughter.
Well,
Can Chaka Kano actually laugh, since he doesn't seem to
Yeah.
have verbal...
It's kind of like a insectoid chittering.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So the fires and the fires are now like burning around the room closer to you. Let's go back to Yora.
Okay. I suggest that we get out of the room and close the door.
All right, you
Yes,
flee.
I grab Hen and drag her out of the room along with me.
I grab Chakakana.
All right. You're
Let me
Oh, I thought you
dragging
guys were
them
gonna
out.
forget me again.
No.
As you flee, there is a opportunity attack from the doll, and that's only a 7 to hit, so never mind.
Yay.
So yep, you guys get out of the room, and I'm assuming slam the door shut. And as
Yep.
you do, smoke pours out from around the jam.
Well, time to
This
go to the
being
basement.
attic. This being attic, is there clothing hanging around?
Sure, there's old clothes. Yeah, like
Actually-
you said, it's an attic. Why not?
You know what? I'm gonna run back into the kids' room, strip the blankets from their beds, run back
Okay.
and roll up the blanket and kind of shove it in the bottom of the door so that the smoke kind of slow the smoke down.
Perfect. I love it. And this whole time, Kakano and Hen are just laughing at you maniacally.
Yeah, you know, take the good with the
It
bad.
wears off after a minute. Yeah.
Oh.
But I thought it was funny.
All right. Well, before we head down to the basement, I am going to open up the north door of the hallway and just take a quick peek in there.
Sure. That one. Is it? Ah. It is well, it looks like another spare bedroom, smaller than the last one. Nothing really notable. Cobwebs, slender bed, nightstand, etc.
All right. I close it and be like, all right. Apparently, we get to go down to the basement.
Oh, get to.
All right.
Joy.
So I open the
Right.
south door.
Well, you open the south door, and you actually at first see just a storage room. A dusty chamber packed with old furniture like chairs and coat racks, standing mirrors, etc., all draped in white sheets. Near an iron stove underneath one of the sheets, there's what looks like a wooden trunk, and as you're looking around, you see a door on the east wall, or sorry, north wall, which must be the door that they were looking for, or that she pointed out to you. The kid pointed out to you.
All right. I show. First, I shall open the trunk.
Okay. You open the trunk and you find skeletal remains wrapped in a tattered bedsheet and stained with blood.
Oh,
Okay, so
are
some
they?
sort of ritual happened, I'm assuming.
This house be creepy.
Are they adult-sized bones?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
I imagine those ones are too big to fit in the bag with the other bones.
Yes, quite large.
Okay. Well, we'll leave them for now.
All right, down to the basement.
All right. You descend. It's a very narrow, like, there's no way this staircase meets code. spiral staircase that plunges 50 feet straight down through every floor and into the bowels under the house.
So is this staircase? It's just all one thing. There are no other landings leading off to the other floors.
Correct. It just goes straight all the way down.
Ah.
And in fact, when it ends and you step out, you find yourself in a narrow tunnel stretching southward before branching east and west. And from the moment you step foot on the floor, you can hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout the chambers. You can't tell where it's coming from. It's just kind of around you, and you can't discern the words.
Oh, great. We have stumbled into a long bygone bee cult. Are you still laughing?
No. That's me.
All right. Well, I start walking down the hallway.
Which way, west or east?
Oh, I thought there was only one way. I guess
Well,
I go down.
it stretches. Yeah, it stretches southward, and then there's branches that go east and west off of it. So you can
Gotcha.
go like about 20 feet, and then there's a branch, and you can go another 20 feet. There's another branch. You can kind of see at the outskirts of your vision, way down, like kind of a picnic table in the midst of a larger room.
Yeah, I want to go all the way to the end. I don't want to go down any of the branches.
Okay. You walk to the end and find a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. There's kind of moldy looking humanoid bones lying strewn on the dirt floor. And in the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove.
Okay.
There are passageways that leave also to the north and west.
This house is a maze.
Amazing, but
I want to cast Fairy Fire in this room just to see if there's any other beings in the room, maybe in that darkened alcove before I approach it.
Sure.
Okay. That is a 17 to cast.
Yeah, you cast it and you see there is kind of the outline of something. You can't make out exactly what's there, but it is like hunched over almost in a ball. Maybe curled up even.
There's some kind of creature over there. I suggest we be very careful. Don't turn your back on that alcove.
Longer is just right.
I am going to cast Dancing Light at the alcove.
Okay, what does that do?
It creates up to 4 torch-sized lights within range of 120 feet. Each light sheds a dim light in a 10-foot radius. I can also move those lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range.
Okay.
I'll be within 20 feet of another light created by the spell and winks out if it exceeds the spell's range. So, yeah. I'm going to cast Dancing Lights centering on that alcove.
All right. You do that, and you hear a kind of hissing sound as you awaken the curled up beast within, and it starts crawling out towards you. It looks like a almost human torso sized worm with tentacles and what appear to be teeth in the middle of it.
It looks like a slimy graboid.
Yeah, basically. There's kind of a beak, you know. But it's coming right for you. Roll initiative.
Rolling initiative.
Got a 5.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
And
Nice.
get 7.
Takakano also gets 5.
All right. And did you say 7 or 17?
17.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, Gago, you get to go first.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what spells for that.
Quickly.
Right?
It's slithering towards you.
Yeah. All right. Firebolt it is.
All right, go for it.
That'd be 16 to hit.
You cast the firebolt at it, and it narrowly dodges out of the way at the last second.
Really? All right.
Hen, what do you do?
So it dodges out of the way of that.
Oh, I wanted to say, since I casted Fairy Fire on it, it says that any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it. So I don't know if that applies
Oh.
to everyone else in the party, but
It does.
It does. So yeah, actually, Gago, you get a roll again.
Nope.
Okay,
Second
never mind.
roll
You
was
don't.
first one.
All right. Well, Hen, I guess we're on you anyway. You have an attack ability with advantage.
Okay. Okay. So as a bonus action to start, I'm gonna cast Arcane Weapon on my quarterstaff. And that is 16 to cast.
Okay.
Okay,
Say
and
that's
I'm gonna
successful.
choose acid damage. Why not?
All right.
And then I will strike with my quarterstaff.
All right. Go for it.
Nat 20 to hit. Let's go.
All right. You smack into it.
Okay. So that
You want to
will-
roll that d20 again and tell me what you get?
Sure. 9.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and just do your standard attack, double damage.
So 7. And then 7 bludgeoning damage plus 4 acid damage.
So 11.
Yes.
All right. Wow. So you smack into it, and it like hisses and twitches and stops its forward progression and starts like crawling back to its hole as fast as it can.
finish it.
It doesn't even try to attack. It tries to run away.
Well, it's up to you and Chakakano to decide what to do with it.
Yep. You're a first, I guess.
Okay. I run and I stab it with my scimitar.
Okay. Remember, you get advantage.
Okay. On the attack roll? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I got an 8 to hit.
Yeah, you miss it. It's really writhing and trying to escape. You did. That's both rolls out of 8's the best you got.
Yeah, I got a 5 and
Wow.
a 2.
Dang. Yeah, it really successfully dodged. I guess we go to Kakano.
All right, let's see if he can hit. Does 15 hit?
No.
Jeez, this worm is wiggly. Okay, so 1 attack down. Second one, 23 to hit.
Oh, that one hits.
Okay. And that's for 15 damage.
You kill it.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh, okay.
It was almost dead. That's why it was running away.
Takakano keeps
yeah.
hitting it anyway, just because.
All right.
I live vicariously through Chakakano's extra hits. This bastard cost me so much this evening. Peace of mind, a good night's sleep. Yeah.
Me thinks this is not the only monster down here.
I agree. Okay, so I'm guessing the mission is not over, and we need to keep exploring.
You are correct. So,
Okay.
there are the other passages that leave this room.
One to the north
which-
and one to the west.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go down the north passage.
All right. You wind around some corners and then down a flight of stairs. There's another flight of stairs ahead of you, or you notice you can take a left and go down a long hallway, which appears to descend as well.
More stairs. That's my choice, unless anyone objects.
No objection.
So, continue forward or take the left.
Continue forward down the stairs.
Okay, you take the short flight of stairs in front of you. You find a large room with a 4-foot diameter well shaft and a 3-foot high stone lip. And as you approach, you notice that it descends some 30 feet down into a water-filled cistern. There's a wooden bucket hanging from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to crossbeams above the well. 5 side rooms look like quarters open to this area. There's a waft of mold in the air coming from them. You see, as you glance around, what looks like wood frame beds containing straw mattresses, potentially chests holding personal belongings, but everything looks desiccated and destroyed.
Yora, do you want to loot the chests?
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't try. So, yes, I'm going to look and see what's in the pile of chest rubble.
Sure. As you look around, you just kind of wander room to room. You end up collecting a total of about 60 silver pieces.
Awesome.
But no other monster.
Well, there may be something that lives in the water.
Well, I'm not going down there.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
Is there any reaction from the doll if I hold it near the well?
It tries to, like, hold on to you so you don't drop it.
Okay.
So I still have
Well,
some
I
wine
won't drop
and
it.
like.
And I put it back.
So I still have some
You still...
jug of alchemy. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour the wine down onto the well, and then I'm gonna ignite it with firebolt.
That must be very strong wine.
Jug of alchemy, it's magic wine.
Ah, okay. I accept this.
Perfect. Alright, cast firebolt down the well after pouring the wine.
Alright, it's like one of those whoosh bottles. So, yeah, there's just the sudden whoosh of fire that comes shooting up. and yeah, it just like burns out every cobweb down there and over you, and the room looks very nice and clean.
Sir, but hey, look. Oh man, I'm out of wine.
We'll have to get some.
Well, let's go up one level then and explore that room that was part of the stairs.
All right, you begin walking down that hallway, and that ghostly chanting you've been hearing starts getting suddenly very louder.
Seems like we're on to something.
All right.
I guess we try to stealthily sneak closer.
Oh yeah, stealth.
All right. Sure. You stealthily keep walking. I'll just give it to you since there's nothing to contest here. So it gets louder and louder. And who's in the lead?
I am, I think.
All right. So as you're stealthing forward, you suddenly feel that your foot goes through a wooden plank, kind of buried under a thin layer of dirt, and you fall about 10 feet, taking 3 bludgeoning damage, and as you fall, you also landed on what appear to be some small wooden spikes, taking an additional 11 piercing damage.
Jeez. Yora, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
As you're
I would like to cast
pulling little
Cure
spears out of you.
Wounds. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. You cast Cure Wounds, and the little spikes just shoot themselves out of your body.
Okay. So, minus the 11 bludgeoning, the 11 stabbing damage then, or?
Well, however much you're curing, I just thought it was funny.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you're like all pierced with like pencils or something, and you just cast Cure Wounds, and they go shooting out of you.
Hang on, let me see how this one works here.
Pretty sure you just do 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, right, okay. Oh. So that I guess. Which is
Alright.
more than the damage I took.
Perfect. You're fully healed then.
Okay, well, plus 15.
But you are still 10 feet down in a hole, correct?
Yes.
Does anybody have any rope?
I do.
All right, can you lower one end to Yora, and then maybe we can haul her back up?
Yep. 10 feet I should definitely have enough rope for that, so. I will lower the rope down.
Right on.
Okay. I grab it and I climb up. Oh wait, is there anything in the room other than the spikes?
No, it's just it was a trap.
Just a spike trap. Okay. I climb up.
Yeah. Cool. All right, you climb out, and do you guys continue down the hall now that you've cleared the trap?
I
And I guess
Yes.
so, this time. Go for it carefully.
All right, you hop over the trap and continue down the hall. As you begin down the stairway on the far side, it's very obvious that the ghostly chants are originating from somewhere below. All right.
I guess
You
we
descend.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah, you descend into a large space, some 50 feet east to west and 30 feet north to south. you hear the ghostly chant emanating from a passageway on the south wall, kind of off to the east side. You can discern a dozen or so voices saying something over and over like, he is ancient, he is the land. Uh, you're not sure all what that means, but as you look around, you can see there are what appear to be like relics in the walls. They don't look to be particularly important, but there's like a little mummified yellow hand with sharp claws in one little nook, and then a knife, but it's just carved out of bone in another. There's a little dagger with a rat's skull in the pommel in another, and a desiccated frog next to it. You know, there's all sorts of like weird things scattered around the room.
I shall do an Arcana check to see if any of these things have any more magic than any other thing.
Roll for it.
That was not good. I think I got a 4.
You don't sense anything magical. But as you're like looking around, waving your hands, you do stumble across a shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling.
Gross. Nice to see you there, Bilbo.
I thought it was
So, where the voices are coming from the south wall?
Yeah, there's like a passageway that exits to the south, kind of in the east side.
Okay, I go down the passageway.
All right, just a little bit into the passage, you find that it's a tunnel blocked by a rusty iron portcullis.
Is there any like lever or chain to raise it?
You can look through and see there's kind of a wheel beyond, but it was obviously closed from the other side.
Oh.
Hmm.
If
See, I
we
think the
all
three of you
three
can-
lift together, could we lift it?
You can do a strength check.
Okay.
I'll lift and use my infusion to give me a bonus on my strength roll.
I don't think you want me really trying to help you. I'd be rather weak. How strong is Chakakano?
Strong.
Perfect.
I got a 3 on my strength check. I guess I'm kind of weak too. I have -1.
Oh, Chakakano's not running well tonight, though. But he did get 14.
Pen gets an 18.
Chakakano
nice
was
thing
lifting with his back, not his legs.
Well, your powers combined, you are able to wrestle the portcullis up and gain access to the chamber beyond.
Nice.
I wedge me quarterstaff. Once they have it raised up, I wedge me quarterstaff between the portcullis and the floor to keep it from falling back down on us.
All right, you do that. All right.
Okay.
As you enter, here. The chanting stops as you enter this 40-foot square room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics, and featureless stone pillars support the ceiling. A breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse, and murky water covers most of the floor, just a few inches deep. You can see that there are stairs leading up to a dry stone ledge that hugs the walls and wraps all the way around. In the middle of the room, a few more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also is out of the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dried blood.
Lovely.
I look up at the balcony. Is that where the voices are coming from?
The voices all stopped as soon as you entered. There is no sound, and you look around and you don't see anyone.
Ah.
I call out. I say, hello, is there anyone here?
You get no response.
Okay.
So are you saying, is the dais surrounded by water?
It is.
So, in order for us to get to like the stairs that lead up to the balcony that rings around, it rings the room, we would have to go through the water.
Yes, but it's only a few inches deep. But yeah, so anywhere you go in here to get to anything, you have to go through a little bit of water.
Hmm.
Can I? Is there any like pebbles around? Can I throw a pebble into the water?
Sure. Yeah, there's always some type of detritus.
Okay, I throw some piece of trash or something into the water.
Okay, you do that. It splashes. There's a ripple that ripples out around the room.
Well, seems safe enough. And I go down into there.
All right, you're in the room.
Okay. Come on, guys. The water's fine.
How far away from where we're standing are the stairs that lead up to the balconies?
Just a few feet. Let's say 5 feet either way. 10 feet across to the dais.
Okay, I will make my way up the stairs to the balcony.
Okay.
Me too.
You're on the outer wall. You guys are on the outer wall.
Perfect.
Is there any other like easements on the balcony that we can go inside or anything?
Nope, everything's smooth until you get all the way to the far south side, and then there's like a carve out in the wall with what looks like a bunch of garbage in it.
How far away from where we're standing is that?
The hole, it's like the other side of the room. So if you're on the north side, you got to go like 40 feet across to the south side.
All right, I shall cast, since my Dancing Lights cantrip has a 120-foot range, I will cast Dancing Lights at the hole. See if we can illuminate what's going on beyond.
Sure.
Yes, that to be a successful cast.
Okay. Yeah, you light up the area. It appears to be a naturally formed alcove, and there's a half-submerged pile of refuse filling it up. It looks like a big old mound of garbage.
All right. I shall cast Firebolt at the garbage.
Nice.
All right.
Let's
Sure.
fire, don't we?
Yeah, cast that. Roll the hit, I guess.
That would be a 12.
You fail to do anything to it. You like fire it into the hole over the top, and the firebolt dissipates.
All right. No reaction from the pile of garbage?
No, because you didn't hit it or do anything. It just kind of poofed against the wall.
Okay. What is the range of a light crossbow?
Pretty far. Certainly more than this room.
Okay.
Here, I'll look it up real quick. It should be at least... it's 80 feet.
80 foot, yeah, 80 feet, or anything past that, 230 is at disadvantage.
Okay. I will arm my crossbolt, and I will shoot it at the garbage.
All right, roll the hit.
Let's be 17. I don't know what my proficiency. It says I'm proficient in it, but I don't know what that means.
Then you just add your standard proficiency bonus.
Oh, so that'd be 17.
All right. Yeah, you shoot it. What's your damage, by the way, on that?
I have no idea what the damage on light crossbow is.
Normally it's 1d8.
All right. 1d8. My favorite die. Oh, well, 8. So that was
Nice.
good.
I'm sure you
Well-
normally would have a bonus as well.
Do you have proficiency?
I
He
do.
You
does.
said you did. So it should be like
Plus.
Dex plus.
Oh yeah, 1d8 plus Dex, is it, or 1d8
Right.
plus
So that would
proficiency?
That would be 9
Well,
damage.
I think it's Dex plus proficiency if you're proficient with it. I think.
Oh, okay. So then that would be 8 plus 3. That'd be 11.
Oh, nice. All right. So yeah, you fire and it buries. Your bolt buries in, at which point the mound starts to heave upward and move and stand upright, kind of moving towards you.
I knew it!
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess roll initiative then.
Okay.
Well, I guess Gago, you get the top.
Okay.
And gets
Everyone else roll.
I got a 13.
Oh, 17.
All right. Let me just sort this real quick. All right. So Kakano, I guess you go next.
How far away is it, though?
It's currently about 40 feet from you.
So I can't get in range to attack. Shoot. Okay. Idea. Chaka Kano gets in front of the group, enrages, and then starts chucking javelins.
Okay.
First one is only 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one is 18.
That one hits.
And that is a nice 13 damage. No, 13 damage javelin throw.
Nice.
And then I guess, yeah, she's just standing there in front of the group now.
All right. We'll put
we're
you
up
at
on the
what?
balcony. At least Yor and I are. I don't know. Did you climb up the stairs too?
Let's say he's in the water about halfway through the room.
Okay.
That makes it easy.
And did you climb the stairs, or are you down on the floor still?
I'm probably down on the floor.
At the entrance. All right. Well, Hen, you go next. You're at the entrance of the room. Feet are wet.
Okay, Chaka Kana's in here with me. Got it. You know what? I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on Chaka Kana.
Okay. Seems logical.
It is 19 to cast. Let me pull up the stats for this really quick. I know I have it somewhere.
I can barely hear you, by the way.
Oh, weird. Enhance ability. Okay, stats. I'll give him bull strength. So Chaka Kano now has strength advantage and his carrying weight doubles.
I'm not
All
sure
right.
what that's going to do for him in combat, but okay.
I have no idea either. It always sounds much better than it actually is.
All right.
But there you go. If you need to use strength, you got advantage.
I will grapple the garbage.
All right. Okay. Well, we go to Hen then.
I was just 10.
Oh no, sorry. We go to Yora. Sorry.
Okay. I want to cast Bark Skin on myself.
Okay,
All right.
go ahead. Is that your entire turn then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we go to the creature, which has just enough movement to get up to Kakano, and it will. Let's see. It's gonna try to just hit him with a slam attack.
But first it takes 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, no. Wait, no, actually it doesn't, because it wasn't
No.
in when I initiated. Never mind.
Okay. Well, the first one is a 21 to hit.
Which very much hits.
Okay. Let me grab dice here. So it does 12 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
And then it goes to hit again, and that is a 19 to hit.
Also hits.
All right. That does 14 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to do a strength save.
Aha! My ability has been enhanced.
Aha! Yeah, I knew
Oh,
this
wait,
would
sorry. I did this wrong. I said the wrong thing. Constitution save. My bad. I'm sorry.
Aw.
My ability is
must
not
be our
enhanced.
hopes up? Why must we
I
our
misread.
hopes up like this, Ben?
I'm
That's
sorry, I
15.
misread the thing. 15,
How
you're
dare
fine.
Okay.
But
I had
yes,
my hopes up for a moment.
I'm sorry. I read the wrong thing on the sheet.
Would have been so perfect.
A likely
It would
excuse.
Yeah.
It would have. Whatever. Go ahead, Gago.
All right. So how far away is this thing from me now?
20 feet at the most. Probably more like 15, actually.
Okay, and how close is it? I mean, is Chakakano like 5 feet from it? Or
Oh,
like-
they are like on top of each other. Takano is like holding it back with just sheer strength.
That sucks. Alright. Guys, ruined my plans.
Please no lightning bolts.
Oh, if you have anything that needs like a strength saving throw, Chakakano's got advantage on that.
But he has one fear: lightning.
Alright.
Well, it's also the fact that I'm standing in the middle of a pond.
Yeah, I don't
Sure.
actually know lightning bolt. I thought about it, but I did not do it. Alright, I will cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
Alright, so the first one be a 9. The second one is a nat 20. And the third one is a 21.
Well, sounds like 2 of those hit.
Let's see. Okay. 1 second. So that's to be 13 fire damage.
Total?
Unfortunately, it's 2d6 per ray, so 4d6 total.
Well, remember, and one of those gets doubled because you got a nat 20.
Oh, yes. Well, let me roll again. Add another 7 onto that.
All right. You blast it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Kakano, you're fighting this thing.
Takakano hisses and takes a swing with his great axe. Oh, I really wish I had enhanced criticals or something. So that's a 26 to hit.
Jeez, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I rolled in. Yeah, I almost got a crit. Oh, but I only do like 8 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
The next one, 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
And then he swings with his sidearm and it's another 12 to hit. Jeez. So
Yeah.
only one good hit at least. Wasn't
Yeah.
even that hard of a hit, but at least I keep him distracted.
You did. We go to Hen.
So, how long has it been since... No, definitely hasn't been an hour since the first creature, right? Since the worm
No.
thing.
Definitely not.
So, technically, Arcane Weapon is still in effect if I maintain concentration. Do you want me to, like, roll, like, a bunch of wisdom saving throws right now?
How about just one?
Okay. That's a 5.
Yeah, you gave up back when you were at the well. You were distracted by the fire.
Damn it. Okay. Well. See, funny thing about artificers, we don't actually have all that much to do.
You can use your movement to run up and join us on the balcony.
Or how about I stay here with Chakakano and close line offense?
And you can do
Well,
that as
you're
well.
20 feet behind him right now.
I mean, you do know Firebolt.
And do no firebolt. Actually, that might help. So I will actually cast Firebolt and channel it through my quarterstaff, which is an arcane firearm. So that will be just to make sure Firebolt. Well, yeah, to 11 to hit does not hit.
No, it does not.
I gotta give Shaka Kano a strength buff, which helps no one, and then missed all my stuff after that. Somebody
It
else.
happens. Yora, can you help?
Yes. So I'm still on the balcony, right?
Yep.
Okay. I want to run along the balcony and make a jumping attack down at the monster with my scimitar.
Okay, it's not really that far down. It's like a couple inches, but go for it.
Okay. Well, I'll use my couple of inches of height advantage to get my scimitar going. Okay,
Yes,
so
which is reduced because you're a dwarf.
I need all the height I can get.
Exactly.
I got a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. So then... plus 1. Oh, okay. Oh, I just got 2 damage.
Oh no. How
I
did you
rolled
only
a
get
1.
2?
I
Oh,
rolled a 1.
jeez, and it's only a +1?
It's, yeah, 1d6 plus 1 on my scimitar, which is my main weapon, so I don't know.
You should have a bonus for like strength or dex on that.
No, I don't, it doesn't say that. I don't know.
Okay. No, that's alright. I'm sorry. Alright.
Okay.
That's just odd. Okay,
From now
well
on.
it's gonna go to continue its attack on Chicano. And oh yeah, so its first hit is gonna hit it. I rolled a 19, so that's before it even gets its pluses. So
Mm-hmm.
it just does. Oh, I'm sorry. 19
Well,
bludgeoning damage.
You've got to nerf your dice, Ben.
But then for its second hit, it nat ones.
Oh, good.
So,
Hopefully it hits itself in the face.
yeah, what would it do? This is an odd one. Let's say that, it turns and, like, it's gonna try and hit Yora, but it accidentally actually gets caught on the scimitar and it cuts off a piece of it. And it takes, roll a 1d4, 3 damage.
Nice.
It's because I don't know what to do. All right, go ahead, Gakko.
All right, I guess I will cast Firebolt at it. That'd be 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
That does 14 fire damage.
Nice.
That'd be
All
my
right.
turn.
Kakano.
All right. Give this a shot again. All right, 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's another, again, only 8 damage. Okay, try another one. Another 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that
So
hits.
that's 14 damage on that one.
Better.
And then 24 to hit with his sidearm, and that's 9 damage.
Nice. All right. you guys
Takakano,
are
the meat
excellent.
grinder.
Yeah. All right, Hen, what do you do?
Yeah, I think I'm just
Release
gonna
him.
hit it with my quarterstaff since spells are not working.
All right, go for it.
Also, just remembered enhance ability. I have to maintain concentration, so I'm gonna roll that. That's a 10.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're barely concentrating, but you're all right.
All right. So I'll run up, whack with my quarterstaff. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay. Well, Yora.
Oh, well, I'm going to whack it with my shillelagh this time.
All right.
All right, so I got a 15 to hit.
That 15 does not hit.
No.
It's this. It matches AC, so you lose in that situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right. But you tried to hit it, so it tries to hit you back with a 21.
That hits.
Yep. And that is 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It attempts to hit you
guys-
again for what?
And so you guys should just let Chakakano tank this. He's resistant to all damage that this thing's doing.
True. All right. 18 to hit on the next one. It does 13 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh. I got a nat 1. So I guess it's a 4.
All right, everyone else sees this thing just completely engulf Yora, and they completely disappear.
Well, that's not good.
All right, Gago.
Well, I can't use my best spell because everybody is around the creature, so I guess I will just do Firebolt again.
Okay,
That is only a 7.
does not hit.
Nope.
Nope. Kakano.
All right. He just keeps swinging wildly. That's all he can do. But he's normally pretty good at it. Nat 20.
Oh, you hit.
I guess I got to roll again, don't I?
Yep.
No, not in this situation. This
Oh.
is a mini boss.
Okay. So that is, 9 damage.
Yeah, but it
All
doubles.
right. All right. He swings again for 19 to hit. That deals 13 damage. And swing again with his offhand for 23 to hit. So that is 10 damage with his hand axe. So, geez, it's like 40 health right there. So is it?
Yeah, and with that you hack it open, releasing Yora, and the bits fall to the ground, you hear those chanting voices appear around you. In fact, those standing up on the... Actually, who's on the ledge still? Gago is on the ledge. So next to Gago, you have two ghostly figures in robes appear, one on each side. And from Hen's perspective, she can see the whole room. And they all, in unison, suddenly speak perfectly. One has died. You may go. And the altar...
Stuff.
Yeah, the altar, like, you see the blood start to just, like, disintegrate off of it as it poofs into the air, and the water recedes down, leaving nothing but a dry stone floor.
Nice.
Alright. Well, obviously, this is all because Chaka Kano had enhanced ability.
Obviously.
Obviously.
What else could it have been?
And Yora, you hear two little tiny voices say, "Thank you for bringing us. We can go now."
Oh, little ones, are you sure you don't want me to give you a proper burial?
You get no response. They seem to be gone already.
Okay, well, I will leave their bones here reluctantly then.
Alright. Now let's get out of this hellhole.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Alright, well, you guys go back the way you came, and you find that you are able to easily walk right out the front door. Though you notice as you go that the entire house has rapidly decayed in the time you've been gone. And as you walk out to the front, you see the last of it just blow away into the desert night, leaving nothing but that open area amongst the tents.
I look at it and I go, as I watch it blow away in the wind, I'm like, strange things are afoot at the market.
And with that, we fade to black.
How cinematic of you.
Right? Whoa.
No way.
It's totally not like there's an ancient city underneath here, or there's a bunch of wizards out to get us, or, necromancers, or any of the other things we've already encountered. That house, weird, shady stuff happening at this market, guys.
Well, you gotta admit, that was pretty weird.
No, yeah, it was.
I thought you guys did amazing.
We should have just gone back to bed. You guys are all idiots.
But think of all the fun you had.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we got some decent loot, too.
It's true. Do we still have our necklaces?
Oh yeah, you have everything.
Cool.
Like a Kano with his top hat.
Oh, that's true. And you are with the cloak.
Yeah, and my necklace with the pendant.
Yes. I got 3 gold rings.
Wow, good for you guys.
It's not our fault you didn't actually try and take anything.
You guys already had dibs. I didn't need it.
You can have the butter knife.
Wow. Thanks.
Is it sharp now?
It's in my inventory. Well, yeah, I've been sharpening it like the whole time we were walking through.
Awesome. Well, for Kakano, the top hat gives, whenever he's wearing it, gives a +1 to charisma, just for fun.
That's fun.
Nice.
Without the top hat, ew, you're disgusting. He puts the top hat on. Wow, I didn't know you were so sensitive.
It's like people that find bugs cute,
Right?
Mhm.
All of a sudden, everyone's an entomologist. Ooh, fascinating.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.